In 1982, Marriott bought Gino's Hamburgers, a beloved Baltimore chain that outsold McDonald's in Maryland. They promised to keep the brand alive. Then overnight, they converted almost every location into Roy Rogers, a Western-themed fast food restaurant nobody in Baltimore had ever heard of. Locals called it a betrayal, and they never forgave it. Roy Rogers started in 1968 as Marriott's answer to fast food chains. Western theme, roast beef sandwiches, fried chicken. The chain did well in some markets, but in Maryland, people didn't want it. They wanted Gino's back. What's interesting is how complete the conversion was. Same buildings, same locations, but every sign changed. The menu changed. Everything that made Gino's recognizable was erased and replaced with cowboy hats and wagon wheels. Here's where it gets complicated. Marriott made a business decision: consolidate two brands into one. Roy Rogers was their national brand. Gino's was regional. From a corporate perspective, it made sense. And this is the detail that stands out most. Customers didn't care about corporate strategy. They cared that their restaurant was taken from them. Roy Rogers was decent, but it wasn't theirs. What people don't realize is how long the resentment lasted. For decades, Marylanders refused to eat at Roy Rogers out of principle. Sales in former Gino's locations were consistently lower than projected. By the late 1990s, Roy Rogers started closing locations. Too much competition, not enough loyalty. The chain that replaced Gino's couldn't survive in the same markets. Today, there are fewer than 50 Roy Rogers locations left, mostly along the East Coast. A few are in Maryland, but locals still remember what used to be there. In 2011, someone tried reviving Gino's. A few locations opened, but it never captured what the original had. The moment was gone. For Baltimore families who grew up with Gino's, Roy Rogers represents corporate decision-making that ignored what communities actually wanted. It was efficient, it was logical, and it destroyed something people loved. Did you refuse to eat at Roy Rogers after they replaced Gino's?